This is Mamuni. Thank you so much for being Amar Baba Ma. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. The 53rd Goods and Services Tax, that is GST Council meeting on 22nd June 2024 was held in New Delhi, and the meeting was chaired by the Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman to lessen legal burdens and give relief to the taxpayers in India, and various changes in GST rates on goods and services. In this video, let's discuss what gets cheaper and costlier in detail and in simple words. So let's get started. Number 1, extension of input tax credit time limit. The deadline to claim or avail input tax credit, that is ITC, on invoices and debit notes from fiscal year 2017-18, 2018-19, 2019-20 and 2020-21 has been extended to 30th November 2021 through Form GSTR 38 filings Section 16(4) of CGST Act. Number 2, extension of GSTR 4 filing deadline for fiscal year 2024-25 onwards. The Union Finance Minister announced that the GST Council had recommended extending the deadline for small taxpayers to submit or file their GSTR 4 tax returns, which was previously due on 30th April 2024. Now, after the 53rd GST Council meeting, the filing date has been shifted to 30th June 2024 for the fiscal years 2024-25 onwards. Those who don't know, GSTR 4 is a return that must be filed by the taxpayers opting for composition scheme on an annual basis. Number 3, new monetary limits for filing appeals. To reduce government litigation, the GST Council recommended the monetary threshold or limits for filing appeals by the department in various courts. The thresholds or limits are: Number 1, the monetary limit of rupees 20 lakh for GST Appellate Tribunal. Number 2, the monetary limit of rupees 1 crore for High Court. Number 3, the monetary limit of rupees 2 crore for the Supreme Court. These limits are expected to streamline the appeals process and lessen the burden on the judicial system. Streamline means smooth and effective. Number 4, biometric based Aadhaar authentication. The GST Council recommended rolling out biometric based Aadhaar authentication for registration applicants on a pan India basis in phases. This initiative aims to enhance the GST registration process and curb fraudulent input tax credit claim made using fake invoices. Number 5, exemption on railway services. The 53rd GST Council meeting made recommendations that a few services offered by the Indian Railways be exempt for the benefit of common man and for intra-rail services, because this move aims to make train travel more accessible and affordable for passengers. The railway services to be exempted include number 1, platform ticket sale, number 2, retiring room facility, number 3, waiting rooms, number 4, cloakroom facilities, number 5, battery operated car services, number 6, in railway transactions. I hope you understood everything. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your precious time. I sincerely hope this was helpful.